I love the earth. I want to protect the earth and the sea and the land. We need everyone to know the risks that we're facing and then come up with the solutions together. Our humanity depends on it. Our habitats depend on it. My name is Zakiya McKenzie. I am a writer, and actually I am the writer in the forest for Forestry England for this year. So I am definitely writing and experiencing the different trees, the different biodiversity that's in English forests. I grew up in Jamaica, so it's kind of around nature a lot. I grew up in the city though, but I would spend a lot of time at my grandmother's in rural Jamaica, and I think for me that's where it started. This love for green spaces and the river and the sea. It's just where I feel the best. It's where I feel my best self, is kind of outdoors in nature. My work is around raising awareness of things that are happening in our natural spaces, whether they are out in rural parts of England or in the cities. So it's about kind of connecting people with nature. I never go in with the idea that people are disconnected. Everyone is connected in some ways, and they're probably doing, people do a lot of green things that we just don't take into consideration quite often. A part of my work is to show that, is to express that, so give voice to that, of people, the work that people do. Quite often working class people, immigrants, refugees, black and brown people who are not necessarily tapped into the environmental movement or anything like that. My role is both ways. I am there to raise them up, but also to bring people to them and say, look, these things are happening, and mainstream greeny communities need to be aware. These can probably be solutions for us too in fixing the future. In context, the term biodiversity is very useful, where people know about biodiversity, they know what it is. But definitely in my own work, I very rarely use the word biodiversity because one, I'm dealing with children a lot, and two, I'm dealing with people who don't necessarily know or might not be able to comprehend what biodiversity is. We usually lead with nature. After a while, they get it though. It's quite easy once you're outside and you're looking at 3 different orchids, 3 different types of orchids, 3 different types of toadstools or mushrooms, to then explain the concept of biodiversity through the fact that we're looking at many different things, many different species, plants, animals, and even ourselves, yes. If we lose bees, we lose everything, There's just a food chain that we all exist within. Apart from just the emotional feelings of losing white rhino or black rhino, things that have been here for so long and we've lived beside it. It makes me really sad because we're the ones doing it. It's very personal. It's about kind of, and I cannot reverse everyone's wrongs, but it is about kind of playing my little part to reverse some of the stuff that we as humans have done that has led to less biodiversity in our countries and our cities. So we're so small, and you often feel like we cannot make a change, but trust me, having one less bottled water, having one less, having a meatless Monday, if we start that way and we raise our children and our friends and bring our family into that way, we can make an impact, we can make a difference. I feel good when I am, helping the world. I feel like I am an earth warrior or something.